Situated at the northern edge of California's Sacramento Valley, Redding provides easy access to the natural beauty and adventure of the Shasta Cascade region. Though not as famous as other California destinations, Redding delivers an abundance of exciting attractions, activities, and scenery waiting to be explored. Outdoor enthusiasts will find their bliss in the surrounding lakes, rivers, and mountains. Join Viewcation as we uncover the best things to do in Redding, California. Whiskeytown Lake. One of the top attractions near Redding is the gorgeous Whiskeytown Lake, a 3,200-acre reservoir located within the Whiskeytown National Recreation Area. Rent a kayak, canoe, or pontoon boat from one of the marinas dotted around the lakeshore. Then paddle out onto the strikingly blue waters. Gaze at Brandy Creek Falls spilling down the lake as you glide past. Pull up to a secluded beach tucked into the surrounding forested hills to swim, sunbathe, and picnic. Or try your hand at fishing for kokanee salmon, rainbow trout, and other fish species. Those looking for a workout can rent stand-up paddleboards and traverse across the calm lake. On the western shore, hike the easy Clear Creek Trail to reach Whiskeytown Falls, where crystal cascades tumble down granite walls. Sundial Bridge. One of Redding's most iconic landmarks is Sundial Bridge, spanning the Sacramento River. The pedestrian bridge connects the south side of the river to the Turtle Bay Exploration Park on the north bank. The bridge was designed by renowned Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava and completed in 2004. What makes the Sundial Bridge so special is its unusual asymmetrical design and dual function as both a bridge and working sundial. The bridge's stark white ribs rise 217 feet into the air at an angle, supporting the span of frosted glass and steel that creates the pathway for visitors. As you walk along the glass deck, you can gaze down at the river 220 feet below thanks to the transparent flooring. The bridge operates as a sundial, using the northern support pier as the gnomon, which casts a shadow on the concrete deck to indicate the time. Markers for each hour run the length of the deck. Seeing the bridge actually tell accurate time is a really cool experience. While impressive during the day, the Sundial Bridge really comes alive at night, when a series of LED lights illuminate the structure in changing colors. The effects are gorgeous when the glass walkway glows in hues of blue, green, purple, and more. Lassen Volcanic National Park. Adventurers and nature lovers shouldn't miss the chance to visit Lassen Volcanic National Park, one of Redding's most spectacular attractions, located about an hour's drive east. This 106,000-acre park holds the honor of being the only national park in the world with all four types of volcanoes: shield, composite, cinder cone, and lava dome. Lassen Peak, the largest plug dome volcano in the world, dominates the landscape at 10,457 feet elevation. The area has remained volcanically active, with Lassen Peak last erupting between 1914 and 1917. Today, visitors can observe and learn about the destruction this eruption caused, evident in the desolate lava fields, volcanic mud flows, and charred forests. But the park also showcases the re-emergence of life, slowly transforming the landscape once again. Hike through wildflower meadows, under pine and fir forests, next to volcanic rock formations, and to scenic lakes and waterfalls. Since so much geothermal activity still persists, you can view bubbling mud pots, hissing fumaroles, and boiling hot springs. One of the most visited hydrothermal areas is Bumpus Hell, where boardwalks wind past steaming vents and emerald blue pools. Ride the rapids. Looking for an adrenaline rush? Go whitewater rafting on one of the roaring rivers around Redding, like Trinity, Sacramento, or Upper Sacramento rivers. Outfitters like AO Cool Adventures provide guided full-day rafting trips on these waterways, taking you through exhilarating Class 3 and 4 rapids with names like Wake Up Call, Rush Creek, and Hospital Bar. No prior rafting experience is needed to join these trips, since knowledgeable guides accompany each vessel, keeping your group safe while having a blast riding the swirling rapids. They'll provide instructions on paddling techniques and reading the rapids before shoving off for the action. As you pass through heart-pounding rapids like Devil's Kitchen and Slaughterhouse, hold on tight while freezing water sprays over the raft. Don't be surprised if you take a dunking in the frigid water. Between shooting the rough rapids, you'll drift through calmer sections, allowing you to take in the splendid scenery of deep gorges, wildlife like deer and bald eagles, and the rush of waterfalls. Cave exploring. The limestone bedrock surrounding Redding has been hollowed out over time by flowing water, creating a wealth of caves waiting to be explored underground. One of the most remarkable options is Lake Shasta Caverns, only a 20-minute drive north of Redding. This cave system features impressively decorative rooms with massive stalactite and stalagmite structures. The adventure begins with a catamaran boat ride across Lake Shasta to reach the cave entrance. A knowledgeable guide leads you on a 60-minute tour into the cavern depths. As you descend along winding walkways, gaze upward in awe at the glittering formations dangling from the ceiling. Some look like giant icicles or drippy candles, while others resemble undersea coral and sponges. The most jaw-dropping sight is the cathedral room, with columns soaring over 60 feet high. In another expansive room, you'll find 200-million-year-old fossils embedded on the walls. The constant 56-degree temperature inside the cavern provides a refreshing break from Redding's hot summer days. With its ease of access and stunning visuals, Lake Shasta Caverns offers an underground adventure ideal for the whole family. Turtle Bay Exploration Park. For a family-friendly activity in Redding, head to Turtle Bay Exploration Park, an artistic and cultural center with indoor and outdoor attractions. Indoors, the main museum contains interactive natural science exhibits and art galleries focused on the region's landscapes and history. Kids can dig in the simulated archaeological pit, touch reptile skins, walk through a Northern California forest recreation, and explore other engaging exhibits. When you need a break from the exhibits, stroll through the tranquil native plant gardens with turtle ponds outside the museum. One of the biggest highlights is the seasonal butterfly habitat, where hundreds of butterflies from around the world freely flutter about. As butterflies swoop and land on your arms and shoulders, you'll truly feel immersed in their world. Right outside, let cockatiels, parakeets, and parrots perch on your hand as you feed them birdseed in the aviary encounter. Other live animal exhibits feature a bobcat, foxes, skunk, and other creatures native to NorCal. Sample local wines. Northern California is fast becoming renowned for its wine regions, producing excellent vintages. In the Redding area, you'll find a handful of boutique wineries crafting superb wines from the regional terrain and climate. Head to wineries like Matson Vineyards or Fall River Winery to tour the vineyards and production facilities before settling in for a tasting. Matson crafts small batch wines on their 10-acre property in the Redding Foothills AVA. Their tasting room features commanding views across the vineyards where Chardonnay, Merlot, Petit Syrah, and other classic varietals grow. Up in the tiny town of Bernie is family-owned Fall River Winery, run by a husband and wife team. Their tasting room doubles as the production facility, so you can witness firsthand how the wines are crafted as you sample. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever been to Redding, California? If not, do you think you'll ever get there? Let us know in the comments section below.